Hello YouTube, this is Comedy Bro 88. Today I'm predicting how the Ninja Turtles will play in Injustice 2. And maybe they're going, I don't know, to play as, I think a 4 player. Maybe there's going to be an option where you can switch the turtles. Or they're going to be gear shaders. Maybe they're going to be in separate characters. Or you're going to just be attacks. And you just press a random button to be one of the turtles. For example, you have to press square to be Donatello, triangle, Raphael, circles, Michelangelo, and cross is Leonardo.
Have some wisdom to share.
And you will stay as that turtle after pressing that button. But maybe you will be playing as your favorite turtle, and maybe they will just be gear. They will not be. Maybe they'll be non-playable. Maybe they'll just be playable characters. Maybe they're just gonna be like, I don't know. So, Olimar from like Smash Bros. For the 3DS and Wii. For each set of gear. Maybe not set of gear, but select executable character. And they're gonna have when you like press a random code or something, and you will get that turtle. But now you can just play around with it. Maybe it'll just be another set of gear that you might need to get, but they're not going to be in the same set of gear you're going to want. But if it's not that gear, you're going to have to get a bit of practice on which gear you're going to get. And maybe if you want that characters, you're going to have to try and select them. But maybe they're going to be gear shaders, but they will have their own gear shaders, and they'll be separate characters on the select screen, or they'll just be attacks. Or you'll just play as all 4 of them. And if you do have to play as all 4 of them, it's not going to be funny or fair, because you want to play as all of them, or just play as one separate character, but you won't play as one separate character. And you'll play as that, and you'll play as all 4, but you will need to, remember what I said about the cheat code? Oh yeah, you're gonna need to press cross over and over again, and in order to get the selected turtle you want, or you're gonna press circle until you go to the title screen and choose your turtle. And they're probably just gonna be gear shaders, like I said. But remember what I said about them just being characters? And they're just gonna appear on the slot right next to Brainiac and Raiden. And what I do not have right now, there is a slot. It looks nothing like a turtle, but it could be a turtle. It could be, I don't know, the Ninja Turtle you might want, but I never knew the Ninja Turtles were going to be in this game.
I sense great resentment.
Since I don't know, I saw the trailer for Fighter Pack 3. Because I saw the rest of the characters being destroyed. And mostly I'm gonna hope to see which character I'm gonna get. I hope it's gonna be my lucky bet to get that turtle. And I hope I'm gonna get the turtle I expected. But it couldn't be that turtle. It couldn't be, I don't know, Leonardo or Michelangelo. But if you try hard enough, you would get that turtle. But they're not free characters. It just gave you a Green Lantern gear shader, which is a different Green Lantern. We're not the traditional Hal Jordan y'all know and love, but we do see our fan favorite characters.
Grind you into dust.
In the game. But anyways, as we might see them soon in the game. We might see Marvel once I buy a fighter pack for y'all. I don't know. But maybe I have a prediction. Okay, now what if we played as four characters I meant, and the fourth character would be the one you want to be. So if you selected your favorite character, in my case, my favorite character is Raphael, because I can relate to him. I get a bit frustrated. Now what if, once you select, what if you press the button and you were playing as a character like Swamp Thing or Atrocitus or Scarecrow or Robin? I chose those four. And you chose the Swamp Thing and went to his gear shaders and you saw Raphael. Would you select him? Yes, you would select him. And what if you selected Robin and you saw Michelangelo and went to Atrocitus and saw a Leonardo and went into Scarecrow and found Donatello? And the gear shaders are already in your character. So you accept the gear shader onto a loadout 2 after each of your characters.
Your incompetence leaves me cold.
And what if you didn't select that character, but you went into loadout 2 and found out that that character was actually a loadout 2 and you selected that loadout 2 and you
Perhaps combat will refresh your memory.
played as the turtle and you won it and battled and I don't know. A single fire multiplayer, but what if they just I don't know, switched out like Marvel vs. Capcom? And once you press and hold the button, and you would become that character.
You are this realm's best.
But I do have the chance to realize that it's gonna be what that you guys wanted it to be. It's going to be a selection for your character. So maybe it's going to be awesome. I don't know. Maybe I have a few Clash quotes and intro quotes for the turtles if you select either one of them. I will show you the clips towards the end of the video, but in the meantime, I will show you maybe some predictions on what they might have and what attacks they might use, maybe the type of weaponry, maybe if you have one of the weapons, you can select them. But it's just going to be a simple explanation on what they're going to be and how they're going to attack. And maybe I might play as them once I have Fighter Pack 2 downloaded. Also the fact that the Ninja Turtles have their own models. What if they use them from the Ninja Turtles video games? Things that were for the Xbox or PlayStation. But if they had used those, it would have been an awesome idea, but they didn't use it in models. But maybe if they were characters on the select screen that you can choose. So right now, Leonardo will be right at the top, right next to Sub-Zero. Raphael will be right next to Cyborg. Michelangelo will be right next to Flash. And Donatello will be right next to Green Lantern. And maybe they will be these selectable characters. It's in the game, but I don't think so. They could be right as I predicted where they're going to be. But there will be characters in the game that you can select and be, probably. But once you select them, you can play as them as much as you want. But if you don't like them, then don't play as them.
All right, man. Your funeral.
I know you might hate them, but I know how bad of a character they can be, but they were just gonna be a separate character, I hope. But maybe if they are gonna be playable characters, I'm going to hope to play as them sooner or later. And if I don't get to play as them, I'm going to be so triggered. And I swear, I might never play Injustice 2 again. But if they are separate characters, I will be very intrigued to see them. I'm very excited to play as them, but they're going to be good as separate characters. Like right now, if I played as them, and they were battling like Grid and Blue Beetle are, would have been a great option to like play as them. But since you can't play as them now, yet, because you don't know how they're going to play, you will have to see. There must maybe be unused characters. And they might have their own gear or something. But watch towards the end for the quotes, because bless me, they're going to be kind of awesome. They're going to be for the following characters. Towards the end of the video. So watch.
The League didn't teach you everything.
You have some wisdom to share?
I sense great resentment.
I pick up when duty calls.